All right, so first name starts with E. Last name starts with E.
Ezekiel Elliott. Yeah! Welcome to the MWM Project, the show that brings the latest in all movies, television, and video games. My name is Riley, that is Ethan, and that is Nick. Let's go ahead and move on to our topics of the day, starting with Spider-Man Homecoming. We finally got a new trailer, you know?
Yep.
Let's go and talk about that, huh?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
It's not the worst thing I've ever seen. Like the Justice League trailer.
Obviously, like it's good. It's good, of course. You know, I like everything that's in it. Just gave away a little too much, I thought.
Yeah, it's visually strong, which you'd expect from DC or Marvel. Okay, so because Justice League is visually strong, it's edited well. It's not over the top when it comes to ridiculous jokes or.
I think everything was fine.
Yeah, it's edited well.
It's fine.
There's just too much.
Yeah.
Right. Now, just looking at this trailer, you get a sense of all of these little subplots they have. Like right now, I think I've counted 4 different subplots going on in this movie. Is this movie 4 hours long? Are we going to be able to clear up all those subplots in this one movie?
I think it's. I feel like I know exactly what happens in the film now, almost. So, you know what I mean? Like.
What trailer did that? I'm drawing a blank.
Every trailer in the last 5 years.
Oh, right. I just remembered. Batman vs. Superman literally gave us the order in which the film takes place. Did this trailer do that?
Also, The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, that's literally what I was about to say.
Everything.
Right. You literally
did
get the
not
last
have to
shot
see.
of the film.
Didn't need
Spider-Man
anything.
trailer.
You saw the whole film.
Right.
You saved money by just going on YouTube and just watching all trailers.
Yeah,
Right.
for real.
I don't think they showed too much. They definitely showed more than they should have.
Yeah.
There's a lot there. I mean, we won't know until we actually see the movie how much was actually given away to us. But yeah, one thing that makes me nervous, even if that doesn't show everything, it tells me that there's a lot going on in this movie. And the last time we saw a Spider-Man movie that was doing too much was Spider-Man 3. And Spider-Man 3 failed for that reason.
Amazing Spider-Man 2 also kind of, not as, I just think the story was poorly, but like they also kind of had a little bit of Spider-Man 3 vibe in there also, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just hoping that doesn't happen.
I also think it was more of, I like to call it a Tony Stark or Iron Man trailer, because there's a lot of Tony Stark. And honestly, I don't think it's because of, like, we're going to get a lot of him. I think we're going to get more than we expect. You know what I mean? Or like more than we think. But I'm still...
This like, Tony Stark in this trailer seemed like the Joker in the Suicide Squad trailer.
Right.
You see we just saw every scene he's in.
Yeah, I don't think he's in as much as we honestly think of the last trailer. I think maybe, this is me just thinking, but like, if you watch the trailer, you see how they almost like, they punch you in the face of that we're in the MCU with the little thing of him and gym class and you know what I mean?
Right, and with the Tony Stark story, yeah, I really agree. I think that he is seen in every scene we already saw him in.
Yeah, if for real, it does seem like we just saw everything that he's doing, which, you know, that's going to be a real big letdown when we go into the movie and don't see Tony Stark as much as we thought.
Right, yeah.
Exactly what happened with the Joker in Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Now, like we just said before, it seems like with all the subplots that are going on that we might end up seeing a long movie here. Now, that's scary because if you push this past 2.5 hours or so, you're getting a little carried away, it seems.
Right, but they have already confirmed second Spider-Man Homecoming.
Yeah, that's when his contract ends for the Marvel and the Sony deal.
Right, yeah, so maybe, you know, is this technically going to be like a 2-part movie, even though it's Homecoming 2? Is it really part 2? Who knows? I hope not. I hope we get something different in Spider-Man Homecoming 2. But yeah, like I said before, a lot of plots. So yeah, his contract ends at the end of
The
Homecoming, the sequel, yeah.
Yeah, the second Homecoming.
After Avengers 4 and all of Infinity War is taken care of, yeah.
Right, and yeah, I don't see how Sony would not want to renew that contract.
No. Yeah, so it doesn't mean that he's gone from like that Marvel universe.
Everyone thinks that, oh, you know, Sony's done now. No, it's just that the contract it's just like everybody else. Like Iron Man had to get a renewal. Everyone thought he was done. No,
right.
it's just contracts. You know what I mean? They sign them on for so many years and You know, they only did this for till the sequel of Homecoming. So I mean, you know, most likely I think it'll get renewed because they'd be idiots because both benefit from this. You know, because everybody was tired. Everyone was done with Spider-Man after Amazing Spider-Man 2. Like, oh my God, you know, like we're done. It took how many minutes did it take for everyone to go, holy crap, we want Spider-Man again? How many for Civil War? How many?
And that first or not the first trailer, but the trailer on the
Yeah,
trailer we saw Spider-Man in for Civil War.
last
trailer we got when nobody really knew. There was like, oh, Spider-Man, like little talks, rumors, and then all of a sudden you just see the web hit the shield and it go flying, and then hey, you guys, what's up, guys? And everyone was just like,
everyone. It literally took only not even a second.
Shut up and take my money.
Yeah, but like I don't blame Marvel for keeping a limited contract. Just in case, because if Spider-Man does fail, or even is like, well, it's also Sony hanging on, you know, to it. But like, if they do fail, there's no point to continue doing solo Spider-Man films.
Right.
Of course.
Yeah, it's the small terms and agreements you got to think about in there, because I mean, Marvel had to lock it into 2 solo films for Spider-Man in order to lock into that contract.
Right. So hopefully Homecoming is good. Hopefully Homecoming 2 is as good, and we can see more Spider-Man solo movies or duo movies.
I just want to make sure Spider-Man stays in the MCU.
Oh, please.
Yeah, let's not go back to Sony and only Sony.
I just want to see him grow. You know what I mean? Like, I remember in the very beginning when they casted like a 15, I think he's 15 for the film. You know what I mean?
He's 17 in real life?
He's like 18 or something in real life, but like 15 for the film. Like, in Harry Potter, like, you know what I mean? From first one to the last one, you saw him grow.
Up, yeah.
Like, that, and you can't see anyone else being that because of just, you saw that growth, the whole in development throughout the whole thing, you know?
Right.
That's what they want for the Spider-Man character and Peter Parker, and I hope it happens, you know, because that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
But,
hey, man. Spider-Man Homecoming still looks okay. Trailer was seems to show a little too much. But hey, we're hoping for the best. It still was a better trailer than Justice League.
Yeah. Right. I think maybe the trailer was almost marketed for everybody who they just like, oh, like he is in the MCU, like, you know what I mean, showing that.
Hey, we're making a Spider-Man movie again, in case you didn't know.
Yeah, and it's done by Marvel, not by Sony.
Yeah,
well,
and they embroidered that throughout the trailers. So.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, not bad though.
Yeah, not too bad.
Let's go and move on to our next topic, which we're returning to Justice League. All right. Now we ranted for a good 25 minutes on just the Justice League trailer and how we thought it was horrible.
It could have been like there was good things in it.
Yeah, it shines at times.
There's just some things.
But yeah, it's missing some huge things, and once again, it seems like it comes back to script and story, like DC's been known for recently.
Right.
It's gonna look good.
I mean,
you know?
it wasn't like awful. It was a fun trailer, but like I don't know. I shouldn't expect anything anymore.
So at this point, we're a little weary on if we really want to see it or not.
I'll see it.
But they released the official runtime.
Yeah, which is a whopping 2 hours and 50 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a long time.
Now, see, what comes to me, DC loves doing like director's cuts and whatnot of like, because we saw Batman vs Superman come out and it was like 3 hours after they had a director's cut of it.
Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna get a director's cut of this at like 4 hours?
Oh my god!
I hope not, because I mean, Zack Snyder, he also directed Watchmen, right? And they had a huge director's cut for that also, and like there's a bunch more. You know what I mean? So I mean, like, of course they'll probably get a director's cut, but
yeah. I mean,
that's
okay,
scary.
You know, I don't want to go sit and watch a 3 hour movie, unless it's good, of course. I don't really want to go see a 3 hour movie. But if you look at the positives here, that length tells me that they're at least going to try developing characters.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Now, how long was Suicide Squad? Not long enough.
Yeah.
They only they somewhat developed Harley Quinn and
Deadshot.
Deadshot.
Yeah.
So they didn't, and I that was not 2 hour movie maybe. And yeah, they did poorly, as we talked about before. So hopefully, you know, how many characters are in the Justice League?
I mean, 6. I mean,
main characters.
Because they're not even having Green Lantern, supposedly not. But
yeah. Okay, so technically there's 5 right now. If we bring Superman into that equation, it's 6.
Yeah.
So, and Superman and Batman, do they need development?
I think they still do.
This movie is clearly not a standalone. I think you will need to you need to watch Dawn of Justice, you know, before you watch this movie. And that's another thing that kind of worries me.
Right.
Why redevelop Batman and Superman when you don't have to?
I think they'll develop it more, which is fine, because I didn't think Batman got more development, obviously, which he needed to for Batman v Superman, right? You know, because it's a new Batman. But
there wasn't even enough development there.
I know,
really.
I mean, I loved Ben Affleck as the new Batman. You didn't like it?
No, he's great. He's
Oh,
great.
I thought
He's
you
the
said- I was
best
like,
part of the
yeah, he's the best part of that film, hands down, easily. But
But the only development we have is those videos in Batman versus Superman.
for those all the rest of the
it was Batman
characters
versus
were-
Superman,
yep,
right?
Yep. For
when we got the videos on the emails.
Awful.
Yeah, and it was what
So
20 seconds for each
awful.
character.
not even.
Sometimes not even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The Cyborg one was garbage.
Yeah. Even the
Garbage.
Aquaman one's kind of dumb.
Aquaman looks like the best part of this movie so far, though.
I'm excited for him. I'm excited to see.
Right, and I'm sure
this-
we'll get an Aquaman standalone after.
Yeah, he's James Wan's
yeah.
directing.
Yeah.
like I said before. I wish it would have came earlier, so that you wouldn't have to spend as much time in the Justice League developing characters.
Yeah, but it's not scaring me away quite yet. The trailer did that, if anything did. We're hoping for something better in the future with the trailer.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, there's been films out there that have been long, as above 3 hours.
Oh yeah,
Titanic.
Titanic.
Titanic,
Exactly.
you know what
Lord
I
of the
mean?
Rings.
It depends on how it's
Yeah.
done. You know what I mean? A good film, if it almost doesn't matter how long it is, as long as it's a good film, because they'll keep you intrigued and
Right.
you'll be like, oh crap, it went by that fast and it was like around 3 hours.
Exactly.
You
Like
know?
a film, when you sit there and you're like, "Wow, that was 3 hours." I wanted more. I didn't. I thought that was so short. Like
So
that's a
good.
good one. It's not 3 hours, but The Force Awakens. Yeah, it's a ripoff, but of A New Hope. But like, it went by fast for me because I was never really bored.
You were intrigued every time.
Exactly.
Yep. I mean, I know films are like barely an hour and it feels like freaking like 5 hours because it's awful. Because it's awful. You just can't stay with it. You know what I mean? So it really depends on.
Batman
how
versus
good it is.
Batman versus Superman felt like a whole day to me.
It did. It did.
It never
Yep.
ended.
Yeah, even the director's cut. I mean, I know the director's cut's longer, but man, I'm telling you, those.
Yeah.
Man.
All right.
So yeah, what we're saying is Justice League still scares us. It still doesn't look very good to us ultimately. But the 2 hours and 50 minutes does not mean it's a bad movie.
No.
But it's not helping it.
You can't tell until we see it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Exactly.
so goodness. All right, man. With that, let's go ahead and move on to 5 and 5. All right, Nick, start that timer. Here we go. First 5 and 5. Obi-Wan Kenobi solo film supposedly to be announced at the Star Wars Celebration. So,
I'm excited.
this is funny because we literally said this last episode. We're like, I want to see it.
Yeah, we said that.
Yeah,
we wanted to see. Yeah, I mean, I know
Obi-Wan
it
Kenobi.
was a little rumored for a while because I know who's the actor that played him for the prequels.
We're talking about Ewan McGregor.
Yeah,
Ewan.
Ewan McGregor. I know he talked about how he. I'm really proud of you. Right there.
Oh man,
Yeah,
that was
I remember
clutch.
he talked about how he'd say he'd love to keep, like do another like a spin-off in a sense because they've been doing those spin-offs more. But I like it. I mean, I
Right,
like it.
and Lucasfilm and the President Kathleen Kennedy fully intend to make an Obi-Wan Kenobi solo film with Ewan McGregor returning.
Oh, it's right there.
It would take place supposedly take place between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope, which presumably focus on the Jedi's activities during his time on Tatooine. Interesting. Definitely going to see that.
Yeah, dude, Obi-Wan's awesome. That's
Yeah.
like one of the shining elements of the prequels. Is
I
Obi-Wan.
enjoyed it though. I really enjoyed him.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
All right, man. Let's go and move on. All right. This is big news. Okay, we locked into a Venom film recently. All right, that was just recently announced by Sony. Now it's just come out. They intend to have a R-rated Venom film. All right.
Yeah, I'm sure it's because of the success of
It is-
movies like Logan.
It is definitely the success
Deadpool?
of Deadpool
Yeah.
and Logan.
Yeah.
Fox's previous R-rated superhero films. Yeah.
The other big announcement here is that on top of that R rating, it's also not going to be part of MCU. We figured it wouldn't be, but now it's officially locked in there.
Yeah, I don't think MCU would appreciate an R-rated in there.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
there's kind of dead. All right.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean at the MCU, yeah. No,
yeah.
But no, I think he's one of the few people that just like Deadpool but shown by Logan that he should be. You know, I feel
Yeah,
like
he's a character
he's
that-
in there that if R-rated fits it.
Yeah,
it fits
that's a character that makes sense for
it. Yeah,
sure.
yeah, exactly.
Right.
Let's go move on. Wreck-It Ralph sequel finally announced, huh?
Yeah, Ralph breaks the internet.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it makes sense. I feel. I mean, there's more internet games nowadays. The internet is where we're going forward.
Right,
And they're
yeah.
going forward with.
I mean,
that.
the concept of Wreck-It Ralph in an arcade, almost a lost art at this point.
You're losing the
Yeah.
generation. here,
Right.
Yeah,
for
I
sure.
mean, it was story-wise a great film.
Honestly,
Yeah,
it's
but
the
it's
last like real like animated movie that I really enjoyed.
Yeah, like so we're like officially the last generation that understand Wreck-It Ralph. Like we're pretty much it.
Right.
So it's cool that they are going to, I guess, more of this generation, which you'd expect. I'm curious what we're going to see in it, like how far they're going to go into internet gaming.
Yeah. I heard most people are coming back from the first one, so that's good.
That is
yeah.
good.
And there was a rumor like a year ago saying they were trying to get Mario.
Oh,
Like the license to use Mario in the film. That'd be
okay.
nice.
Yeah,
That'd
that
be
would be
cool.
cool. I mean, it does
Yeah.
take away from the internet type issue of it, but I mean, whatever. I
Yeah,
guess.
I mean,
are we going to see like RuneScape,
They
World of
could-
Warcraft?
I hope so.
they could do Mario
Stuff
Run
like
on the
that.
app.
Club Penguin, rest in peace, Club Penguin. That
Oh.
just
Oh my
got
God.
deactivated. That's a separate thing.
I
But
cried.
yeah,
So
they,
this is
maybe
6 and 5 now.
No more Club Penguin dates online.
but yeah,
Frick.
maybe they go to Club Penguin. I don't know.
That would be cool.
They resurrected. Okay.
Next, Destiny 2 is coming to PC, confirmed for release this September 8th, 2017. Did you guys play Destiny 1?
No.
No.
Oh, neither of you guys play Destiny?
No, I
I played Destiny for a little bit with my brother. Not the biggest fan of Destiny, not because it's a bad game by any means, but because it's just not really my...
Cup of tea.
Yeah, it's not really my cup of tea. It's a different time, but it is cool. Really tough missions, a lot of teamwork involved in that.
Right.
And I will say, the teaser we got was good, and the teaser we got was good as well.
Right. You know, I might get it. You know, Titanfall was a flop. Titanfall 2, I enjoy. You know, maybe Destiny 2, they fixed everything that I didn't, you know, maybe everybody didn't dislike about it. And, you know, maybe I'll get it.
A lot of
Yeah,
people
let's hope they
raged.
don't reverse that because Destiny 1 was loved by a lot of people. Let's hope Destiny 2 doesn't, flop.
Right.
Yeah, but it does look solid though.
All right.
Let's go and move on to our last topic. Director Joss Whedon to direct the Batgirl movie.
Woo.
How about that, huh?
Definitely fits him. He's definitely more into the women characters. You know, I remember when he did the Avengers, he was really strong about Black Widow being developed, and I know
Yeah,
he can do that. You know, he did Buffy.
Yes, they were Buffy.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool that he got put in that position. Exciting that a Batgirl movie is even happening in general. To throw Joss Whedon in it is a strong move for
Yeah.
them.
It
to do
shows.
that.
Yeah. It definitely shows that women are getting more of their roles. You know, like Wonder Woman coming up and Captain Marvel.
Yep. Side note, we're talking about Buffy and Slashcast. Love you. All right, so we're going to go ahead and move on to video games. Today we only have one topic, but it's an interesting one. Xbox One recently did an update for March. I mean, it was a pretty big update ultimately. Now, I do have an Xbox, but I could not get mine to update properly, so I just banned it. So I have no idea what's going on. Either does Ethan. Nick's going to read us pretty much the breakdown of this update, and we're going to react, how we feel. So give you real opinions here.
All right. So main point 1, opening the guide. Get your favorite stuff from anywhere with the push of a button. Now the Xbox button now takes you directly to the guide, giving you quicker access to your games and apps. To go home, press the Xbox button and then select home. So instead of pressing the Xbox button, labeled the home button, to go home, now you need to press it and it'll open a little thing on the side and it'll access basically everything you would get when you double tap the Xbox button. Now,
It's kind of stupid.
why was this needed?
Here's what I'm catching out of this. It seems like they're just reversing the roles of the guide and the home.
Right.
Okay, it's not too complicated in the first place. I mean, you press your home button, it takes you home. If you double click the home button, it opens up the damn guide.
Right. Also, the guide has been revamped. It looks a little sleeker, but really not really. A couple more options you have on there, but pointless. A little bit.
Okay, well,
I think they're just trying to make it easier. It sounds like,
right.
But really, I just really feel like there's no true.
I
You know what I
think
mean? It's just
Yeah.
now I just wrote a paper on this actually. I think they're trying to go back to their original pitch. This is your all-in-one system. The home button, I mean, it had mostly your recent apps and games and stuff. Now it seems like it's more for the media. If you have music playing, it'll pop up on that little guide.
Okay.
So it makes it a little easier for that.
I just feel like I'm okay with the guide. I'm glad there's more things to the guide, but I just feel like you could stick with one click being home, double click being open the guide. That's what I think
Right.
should-
So if
Yeah.
you want to cancel an app that's taking too long to load, instead of 3 steps to close it, now it's 5 or
solid.
6. So yeah.
Yeah, all
All right,
right.
man. What's next in this bitch?
Yeah.
Beam. Introducing Beam Broadcasting, an easy and quick way to broadcast your gameplay so viewers anywhere can watch you play in real time. While you're playing the game, just launch the guide and scroll down to Beam Broadcasting to show off all your skills. Now, this is the only thing that isn't completely useless, I would say. Beam actually looks very good as a broadcasting software with a bunch of different options that you don't get with Twitch. But we already had Twitch
Yeah.
built in. They're launching it's a new Beam Broadcasting is brand new live streaming, even though they're already partnered with Twitch.
Yeah, I've heard about this on PC as well, just like how the software itself works. I will say it's kind of confusing. You know, they're playing with fire, trying to, you know, pretty much eliminate Twitch.
Right, they're launching a brand new broadcasting system made for Microsoft products, so the Xbox, and it will work on PC.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, what I've seen, there was a little video that came along with this. The options you get, like you can choose if you want to stream your game chat or your microphone or the game volume. So you could just have you in your party chat. You could just have you. You could have you in the game volume, stuff like that.
So yeah, it's just more. I mean, that's what they talked about on PC a long time ago too. Is that you just have more options
Right.
than were currently available.
Right. So that's kind of good, I guess.
Nice.
Was it needed? Absolutely not. Launching their own streaming service. Let's see if that actually takes off.
Yeah, we'll see.
Next up, Copilot. Now you can link 2 controllers and use them as one with Copilot. In your settings, go to device info, turn on Copilot. Now both controllers control the same game together. What?
Yeah.
What?
So like, okay. So what I'm getting, one person can like control one part of the game as the same person.
Right.
So like for
So-
like racing games.
Right. You can have someone on the throttle, someone on the brake and the steering, or someone
Yeah.
on the throttle and the brake, the other on
Turning.
on just the steering.
Why?
If this works for every game, this is stupid. This is really stupid because if it works for Call of Duty, for example, if it works for things like that, how the hell is that fair? You know? Yeah, one person aiming, one person shooting, or one, you know? And then even in, like, Rocket League, for example, you have one person controlling, like, when you jump or how to fly. If this is done properly, it's cheating.
Right.
I think it's,
There was no point in adding this. I have
stupid.
yet to see a reason why. Again, there was a video that played with this update because there was all these different new things. And it explained why for the other things, like why you would want these. Copilot, no. It's just like, now you can control the same one player with 2 controllers.
Yeah.
Is this, I talked to my brother about it. I'm like, is this like if you're playing like Call of Duty and you're alternating every other life? So like instead of me getting up, walking over, grabbing the controller from him and stepping back, is it like that? So
For real, that's dumb.
I don't see any other reason why
then
they would want this.
pointless.
though.
What if you're on Copilot and you're both trying to press the same thing, you know? And you're contradicting
like,
each other.
Like if you need to press A once and you're both press A, is that a double tap now? This is definitely
I
the
think it's-
most pointless thing.
there's no need.
If a game wanted you to use the same, like, wanted you to work together with a person to control one character, they would fucking code the game to do that.
Right. Who knows? Maybe this is straight up for movies. So
It
each person can
changes
pause.
everything. It changes. It changes everything. Like, it literally will make Xbox its own type of gaming.
Right.
Like, you won't be able to, like,
Yeah.
you know, we've been talking about combining consoles forever and be able to play PS4 players, Xbox players. That's thrown out the window with this idea if they keep pushing forward with
That's
it.
an advantage.
Yeah, it is. It's not fair. Stupid.
I don't get it.
I mean, it's kind of like playing, if you're playing with PC players, it's kind of like playing with the mouse and key. I mean,
Right.
certain players have certain advantages that's not really fair.
True.
Next up is the Achievement Tracker. The new Achievement Tracker lets you keep an eye on your favorite achievements and play at the same time. Move it anywhere on screen, it's your call. You control the number of achievements shown in the transparency level, display it prominently, or fade into the background. So you can pin achievements, and it'll be on the screen at all times. So say you need to kill 5 people or something, and it updates in real time. So you kill 1, goes up, now it says 1 out of 5. So you know your progress to a different achievement. You know, I get it. If you're racing and you need to drift a certain amount, and you can keep track of that, I get it.
Yeah. I tell you what, if Beam gives me the option to record my screen without seeing the achievements that I want on my screen, that'd be even cooler.
Yeah, have to look into that. Honestly, I bet that is an option. Beam has a lot of options in there. that's not pointless.
Yeah,
This
It's
achievement
not
track.
pointless.
sense.
I mean, like definitely some people will appreciate it more than others,
Right.
of course, because some people are just like, I just want to play the game.
Yeah, my
you
brother's
know?
a super achievement hunter, so it makes sense.
Right.
He'll take more advantage of that update for that.
Right, and the example they used was for a racing game, so maybe
Obviously.
it's mostly going to be used for racing to know how long you have to travel, how long you do certain stuff. I don't know.
How many you got to kill?
Tell you what, I'm going
or-
to use it for Friday the 13th.
Definitely, we're getting that
Track
platinum.
my kill count.
Right. All right.
sure.
Next up is an update to Cortana. Now you can set reminders on your Xbox One so you don't miss any gaming opportunities. Reminders show up whenever you use Cortana, PC, phone, or Xbox. So basically, you can say, hey, remind me to game at 7 o'clock. That's the example I use. Remind me to game at 7 o'clock. Okay, your reminder is set. So then if you're on your computer or on your phone and says, hey, you're supposed to be gaming at 7 o'clock. It's 6:55. Oh, time to go. It's time to game.
If you're a streamer, this is cool.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just another form of timer. Also, they added more party controls. Now you can say, hey, Cortana, invite party to game, and it'll do it instead of, pausing and pressing X to invite party to game.
Inviting everybody
You're
or
eliminating a
group.
step.
I could have sworn you could do that already.
Well, now, hey, you're not updated. You can go try it.
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
I get it. You're trying to, you need to upgrade Cortana, but pointless.
It's gonna voice activated controls are gonna keep advancing,
Right.
so I don't blame them for trying to
Yeah.
keep it going. I don't really understand some of the ones they're giving us here, but hey, whatever. It seemed like the invite party to game seems like a thing that should already be there. Like
Right.
I said, I could have sworn that was already there. I guess not.
Right.
It's fine.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, next up, these last two are kind of we don't use it that much. Game DVR, we made it easier to make game clips. Just press the Xbox button. From there, your Y button grabs a screenshot, your X button saves the last 30 seconds, which they already did, and then the view button, which is like the select button, shows the game DVR options. So instead of taking the extra 2 steps to click on game DVR and look at your settings from there, it's right there after you press the Xbox button.
Okay. I mean, I record a lot of clips, but I never use my game DVR to record long
Right.
clips.
I always just use the X button and record the last 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's the only time I've ever seen it been put to use. Like, if you're actually dedicated to making videos or recording gameplay, you have some sort of Elgato device, some sort of game capture card.
I mean, right, but with this game DVR, if you're playing Rocket League and you want to put together a bunch of clips of your top 5 or top 10 goals you made, you can do it. I mean, it's simple, it's there, and now it's more accessible.
Hey, man, if it works for somebody, that's fine. That's cool.
Yeah.
It's
I don't
kind of
know.
useless for me.
Exactly. And lastly, screen time limits. You can limit the hours and times a day your child can play. You have to go on the computer account, Microsoft.com, and click screen time. And it's basically just parental controls where it will lock the Xbox during certain amount of times or for a certain amount of time. So say they're grounded from 2 days, you can say in 2 days, in 48 hours, you can unlock this Xbox and it'll work. Okay. I mean,
See, I don't let my son play Xbox. I'm just kidding, guys. I don't have a kid. That was a joke. I'm only 20, I swear. That doesn't mean you can't have a kid if you're 20. Oh, man. I'm sorry if I implied that. This is cool. I actually think this is cool. I think this is pretty useful. Listen, I'm big. I know it seems weird with all the tech around me and whatnot. I'm big on people going outside and playing, being active.
right, yeah.
Love hunting. I love fishing. So those are the kind of things that I would love kids to do with their lives.
Right.
And I'm for it. Not that I'm against gaming. Please have fun gaming, but find a balance in there.
And say you're instead of doing your homework, you're playing Xbox. Like a certain brother of mine. Sorry, but he's not allowed to play during the week. I mean, of course, sometimes there are exceptions. So, if you really want to make sure that they're not disobeying you,
Right.
you can manually lock them out.
You can also take away the power cord.
Yeah, that's
That
what you
does a
can do.
good trick, I heard. So I mean,
I don't know. Not so much with the new Xbox. You can find some new power cords that
Right.
actually work.
Well,
so-
better,
you can
pretty-
take the console.
that works.
That'll do.
Useful-
That'll do. Unless you want to
useful-
buy another one.
Right,
real fast.
useful, yes. For us, no, not at all.
Yeah,
I mean-
not yet.
Unless I really start to get stressed and I'm like, I know the temptation's there.
I'm just gonna have
I
a
gotta
child.
parental lock.
Oh God. Yeah, you're just gonna have a child. Then you're gonna
What?
use this.
Yeah,
in
let
a
me
couple
make-
years, once it's gonna have.
Listen, by the time any of us have kids, Xbox One's going to be out of date.
It's gonna be like
and
Xbox
gone.
4.
Yeah, no, it's never going to be useful for us.
But I get it, you know.
I gotta get
and,
on the way.
And that's the end of the update for that. What do you think of it overall? Did it need to come out March 2017?
No.
No.
I think they're just trying to make everything simpler, which actually some things are almost a little more difficult, or like not difficult, just like a little extra steps. or
Now,
something.
here's what I didn't get. You have to watch. You don't have to, but they recommend you watch the video outlining all these different things. They recommend you watch a video they made, which was like an 8-minute video. If you have
I got time for that.
If you have to watch an 8-minute video to understand your gaming console on what's new on it, like, I don't know about that.
I like updates. I like things being
Refreshing.
continually revamped. But I don't like when an update happens and it changes like how I play something. Like, I'm not saying it's going to change how I'm going to play games and whatnot, but like I'm so used to double tapping and open my side controls to open, like, get to my party and whatnot, invite people, and I'm going to do that all the time. And it's going to mess me up. So little things like that. It's like I don't think it's really necessary to change everything that you do to get to certain places.
Right.
The co-pilot might change a lot, but of everything,
Yeah,
but
screw Copilot.
I wouldn't be surprised if they said no.
No more.
We analyzed our analytics, and 0% of people are using Copilot, so we're going to get rid of it.
Yeah, it's going to be such a small audience. It'd be unreal.
It's. I mean, I guess they're going to keep it. Someone's going to use it, and someone's going to be mad when they get rid of it. So I guess it's going to be there. Maybe we'll try it out. Maybe we'll try playing a game.
once we figure
Let's
more.
play. Listen, Friday the 13th comes out. Let's play on the same person
And
with different controls.
just see what it's like.
Yeah, that's going to be hard.
Yeah, you're right. It's
Is that the new type of challenge videos we're going to see now?
oh my god.
Play.
No, we're patenting that.
Why'd I say it? Oh, man.
Oh god.
We're beating everyone to the punch. That's our thing. It's gonna be our thing. Certain games. You know what? Keep it. I like it now. I can make something out of this.
Challenge videos.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna look into that. But yeah, really, update overall, not really needed. Some cool things in there. I actually think the best thing in there is actually screen time limits. I for real think that's gonna be great for parents that have young kids playing video games. too
And the
much.
achievement tracker.
Achievement tracker.
Achievement tracker.
I don't know how much I'll use it. Yeah, I don't know how much I'll use it, but I might.
I know a lot of people are gonna appreciate it a lot. though.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let us know what you think. Do you like the Xbox One update or not? You know. Yeah. Let us know in the comments.
And if you don't have an Xbox One, stay tuned. Maybe we'll give another one away.
Yeah.
I mean, you just missed it, but
It's gone. It's out the door.
Yeah, we definitely want to do more giveaways in the future. But, you know, if you don't want us to do one, let us know by going to rjproductions.net and voting on the poll today. Hey, with that, that's going to be the end of the MWM Project Day. Editor, roll that outro. Thanks for watching this episode of the MWM Project. Click that box right there to check out last week's episode.
make sure you check out our other podcast, Slash and Cast, which covers all horror news by clicking that box right down there.
Go ahead and hit that subscribe circle right there and never miss another episode.
With all that being said, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.